Hey guys, today we're gonna be doing One Piece Bond Season 2. And we're no crazy intros, not like my past self, literally my past self. Oh, did you get 64 subscribers? Is there any secret ingredient? Me? There is no secret ingredient. It's just being yourself. Anyways, chapter 106. Now, it's not like we're not doing chapter 101 because I did an anniversary for it, so we're just going to continue from it. So anyways, man, it's been a long time. And now finally now I start. So it starts off where it's snowing and Luffy made a snowman. But then Usopp made it better with a mermaid, which is pretty cute. But then Luffy destroys it, and then Usopp destroys it. That's pretty funny. And then they're not doing any, they're not helping with the snow. And then these doofuses are just cold, so they're helping less, which is pretty insane. And then this is insane. Sorry. Anyways, sorry. And then something happens. Wait. Oh yeah, because they're the long post. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I've been here. And then everything's changed. It's suddenly calm. It's nice, and now they can relax. Yeah, so good. Oh yeah, and then they revealed themselves. They're Mr. 9 and Miss Wednesday. And here. Oh yeah, and then Nami hits Zoro. And then they find the island. Whiskey Peak. Oh, Whiskey Peak is peak, bro. Even though they had one bad chapter, which I didn't like. And then they go. Okay, Mr. 9 and Miss Wednesday. So then they wanted to go there, and then they celebrate them, which is pretty sweet. And then, not Sanji with the girls. And then Ika Puli, the mayor of Whiskey Peak, congratulates them. and then the free thing, I wish Zoro was in here, but Zoro's a pretty serious guy, I would say. And then they have a party. Okay, and then this is chapter 107. And then it's the night. Usopp's pretty drunk, and then he tells them all the stories, and then Zoro being Zoro, he's really good with beer, and then he's drunk, and Nami's drunk too, and Luffy with the Luffy, big rally, nothing bad happens, and then Sanji liking the ladies, it's pretty cute. And everyone's laughing, everyone's having a good time, everything's fine. And then we realized about the mailbox and Miss Wednesday and Mr. 9 here. That's pretty sus. Oh, hope he doesn't get bad. Yeah. They work for the Bar Network. Oh my goodness. That's pretty sweet twist. And then Zoro couldn't take it anymore. And then Nami drinks with the nun. That's pretty crazy. And then Luffy becomes pretty fat, I would say. And then they all get drunk in the sleep. That's fine. And then we reveal that Eagle Boy he's also Mr. 8. Oh my goodness, pretty scary. And then the nun is revealed to be the Mrs. Monday. That's pretty crazy. And then they realized, oh shoot, Luffy has a wanted poster. Oh my goodness. But then we see someone atop of the town. A strange sword-like man. That POV, that AI robot be like, a strange robot man comes here. A strange man with a sword comes there. That is so AI. And then he realizes that this is a bad place. And then one of the mayors say that's one more to be on the Cactus Rocks. It's confusing, but then being the smartest man in the world, it zooms out that they aren't needles, they're graveyards. How many people have been killed? Anyways, so then he zooms out like Captain Kuro from East Blue, and then he almost hits him with the sword, and then people are like, "Oh, how is this guy not like the captain and the other guy is?" And then we're in chapter 108. Oh, shoot. I almost forgot about the many chapters. It's just nothing, you know. I think they're just trying to apologize to Captain Garp, which is the grandson. Oh, spoilers. And then they all get ready with their suits on, and then they prepare to fight. And then we see there's a cowboy, but then he slashes the gun, I think. And then it's really good fight. And then everything's going well, everything's fine. Good. And then he slashes beers, recipes of beer and beer and the beer. And then he fights with Mrs. Monday. And then he tries to attack a kid, but he can't. But then the nun comes in and is like, why? But then it was all a trick. But Zoro knows it was a trick, so then he slashed them. Okay. Oh, and what the frick is that? Wait, can you see it, guys? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, sorry. Okay, and then he goes up the stairs, and then everyone's laughing at him, and then he falls him off like a cartoon. That's pretty funny. And then he jumps up, some Super Mario Brothers or something, and then slices it up a 360, and then people jump up, and then he just walks away like some that or dance, like that thing from Family Guy. But then Mrs. Monday, being strong, gets a ladder and flips it over, and then he punches Zoro. But then he gets it. He's like, ah! And then he licks the blood, which is a strand, and then he literally killed someone. That's insane. And they're like, how is this guy not the captain? And then Luffy's just sleeping. And that will be actually the end of it. And there's like a little thing where it shows all the arcs. Well, not all the arcs, just like all the way to Emerald Down. Which, by the way, I'm actually on that arc. But yeah, I really like it. And I'm pretty excited for Volume 3.